Devil horn salute. And good morning, you slimy scumbag piece of shit. Get out of that fucking rack. Rise and shine. Time for PT. Hurrah! Hurrah! Good morning, fans. I'd write a book if I could. So I'm formatting some Army stories into a YouTube format thing. So good morning, you slimy scumbag maggot fucking pieces of shit. Get out of that fucking rack. It's time for PT. Hope you like the fucking run. Yeah, dark 30 in the morning, it's time to get up, and it's an early start, 4:30, 5:30, it just depends on the prick and the situation the prick's under. So when you go to enlist, you better be in some kind of decent shape. Back when I enlisted, we were already in good shape. I mean, our diets weren't too contaminated yet with Burger King and McDonald's. It was part of it, but not the whole diet like it is today. We always walked everywhere. We were always physically active. I spent hours and hours and hours hiking in the woods as a teenager. So by the time I enlisted, I'm in decent shape, but I've never been a good runner. And one thing the recruiter will never tell you about is running. But you all know, and this will probably be the death knell to a lot of people who enlist. You make it to your regular unit, but you find out you ain't making no Ranger runs. You're done. You're done. If you can't run, you're done. They need to tell you up front. I had the Marines tell me, they go, you need to go force recon, and they do a lot of runs. I said, I can't run with you. You don't need to join us. The Marines had a 3-mile run versus the Army's 2-mile run. If you can't run and go that extra mile, you figure it out. So right before I go in, I'm doing these little jogs and shit up to my high school. It's like 2 miles away, all uphill in the snow, 2 miles back, all uphill in the heat. You get the idea. So I'm doing some little jogs and shit. So when you get to basic, everybody's scared about this first run. The PT ain't that hard, guys. It really ain't. If you're in shape, push-ups, just start doing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of push-ups. I was good at doing setups. Scuba, the flutter kicks, scuba setups, jumping jacks, shoot the can, you just all that bullshit. Come on, man, it ain't that fucking hard. But the run. So our first run in basic, it was kind of during the daylight, like around right before lunchtime or something, and the guys all lined up, and we did a short little run, and what they call it in basic training was the airborne shuffle. I never, ever dropped out of a run in basic. The thought of dropping out of a run in basic, it was just unacceptable. And they made the run so everybody could make it, unless you're just a washout. So they line you up. You do your PT and you go out there and you run, and you better stay in state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cadences, man. You're going to come into the Airborne Ranger. You're going to learn all about the C-130 rolling down the strip. That Airborne Ranger going to take a little trip. Then you're going to hear napalm songs. Napalm. It's like glue. Sticks to women and to children, too. Oh, yeah, all kinds of horrible shit. You're going to hear about a guy called Jody. That's right. He's going to steal your girl. He's going to steal your Cadillac and everything you own. And don't forget, your hog, your dog, your frog were all home when you're left. That's right. So cadences, yeah, you'll hear all kinds of crazy cadences. I got the jump school and never dropped a run. The last run, though, these bastards, God, they smoked us. I made a video about jump school, but I forgot to add this part in it, so that's why we're going to have this little extra running edition today. You get to jump school, and there's this place called Cardiac Hill, and it's a steep little hill. They're going to go up there. We're still airborne shuffling, and, you know, them black hats are dogging the fuck out of you. Private, legs, no good. You, dirty leg, no good. And I'd sit there. I'm not a leg. I'm airborne, and just, you know, they get off on that. So our last run, they smoked us. Luckily, it was only a couple miles. But they smoked us. I didn't drop, man. I didn't drop. There was no way in hell I was going to drop at jump school. So I'm sitting there, everybody just huffing and puffing, and there's this guy, they're sitting there, and they're just yelling at this poor motherfucker. He bent over and puked all over this black hat's boots, man. That was fucking awesome. Whoever you are, if you're watching, man, that was fucking cool. He just right all over this sergeant's boots that was yelling at him. Should teach a guy not to dog a motherfucker. So when I showed up at my unit, it was around Christmas time, so I had to spend Christmas and New Year's right there, and there was a little couple weeks there. before duty started again at the beginning of the year, and they had warned me, this unit runs. This unit runs. And they're not airborne shovels, so my body was pretty sore and smoked after basic and jump school, so I took the break. I should have ran, but I didn't. So we get out there on that first company run, and do the PT, no problem, and we run. Boom, they're gone. They're just bolting, man. Jesus Christ, and I'm lucky it was only a 2-mile run to start with. I think I made it the first little bit, but then towards the end I started fading, and then they start dragging me. Come on, guy, gets Granada, man. The Cubans are after, they're going to shoot you and all this. I mean, they're fucking literally dragging my ass. And I caught on real quick. This is not going to go good for me. I don't know. You get out there early in the morning, you're doing all your exercise, and you look at the guy, hope to God he's not a fucking ranger. Hope to God he's not a physical fitness nut that's going to run us to death. I looked at this one guy one morning. He never led the PT before, and I was thinking, God, I hope he takes us easy. Oh, no. We had a 6-mile death run. 6 mile, yeah, it was the 6-mile ranger death run. I went through a couple of them. I think one I kind of made it. It was slow enough to where I could fucking make it. I'll tell you what, I was smoked. Things got so bad, man. If you couldn't make the run, they'd send you to what's called remedial PT, where asshole Sergeant Brown, fuck you, dude. God, you keep coming up in my videos. There must be something about you. Fuck you. If you're watching this, go fuck you, dude. So, you guys can't make the run. You hook up with Sergeant Brown at the end of the day. So, yeah, he's out there dogging us, running us all over the post, and we didn't give a fuck. And it showed, and he never bothered us again. I got a profile. I told the doctor, well, we'll give you a profile, and you come back, I'll give you a medical discharge. That didn't fucking happen. I actually had a doctor say, I'll give you a medical discharge if you can't breathe and all that. So I had a profile for a while. I would still go run at my own pace, and I could run 10 miles at my own pace in combat boots, by the way. Oh, yeah, I purposely put on combat boots and go out and run, and people said, don't do that. Well, yeah. So I go back to the doctor, and I didn't get my medical discharge. Get out there, and you know what this asshole tells me? Sing louder. Dude, I can't already breathe. I think probably smoking. I used to be able to take a big monster giant bong. They used to call me aqua lung, so I probably tore up my lungs smoking weed, and then some of the drugs I was using probably didn't help my muscles. I know that tweak and certain amphetamines that do more harm to your muscles than good. You get back after some of these runs, and you get in your room and you lay on your bed, or you're laying on the ground outside and just sweating. It's like every fucking pore in your body is open, and you're just drenched in sweat, and you're huffing and puffing. It takes a few minutes to come down from it. You get a runner's high, shower up, and you go to chow. So, if you're getting ready to enlist, you better fucking be able to run. My advice to be, get a watch and start timing yourself and start learning how. You might have to start gradual, but eventually get up to that 8-minute mile. And if you can do a 6, even better. I don't understand. There's a lot of physically fit people. There's this guy on Facebook that me and the old lady know, and he didn't join. This guy's physically fit. He could have been anything. Could have gone probably SEAL, man. This guy's that fit. But you got physically fit people that won't even enlist. And the only people that are getting are people that are not physically fit. They're drug addicts with criminal records. And that's the way it's always fucking been. It's unfortunate that their mentality is not, we're not going to do a run to where everybody keeps up. It's going to be, you're going to do this run, and if you can't keep up, you don't make it, and we're going to get rid of you. Period, explanation point. And on basic, they want you to make it. Jump school to try to weed, but once you get to your real unit, I know that's where the chopping block is right there. You either make it or you don't make it, and you're going to wash out within the first year. Yeah, there's a lot of people who wash out in their first year. It is what it is. One salute, slimy scumbag maggots. Get on your face and give me 25 and get ready for that 6-minute a mile death run. Have a great day, guys. Stay safe and eat right.